Madam Speaker, I wish to inform the House that in regard to the fishing industry, no potential tuna, or potential risk rather, for a shortfall of yellow tuna on the market is foreseen in this year. I would like to highlight that a ministerial committee has been set up under the aegis of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration and International Trade, and entrusted with the responsibility to ensure, amongst others, that the supply of tuna raw material to our processing factories in Mauritius is not disrupted. At the request of the committee, the EU agreed that a joint meeting with the EU fishing operators in Brussels be held to discuss issues including the supply of the raw materials. The first consultation meeting between the EU fishing industry and the Indian Ocean fishing operators was held in 22 August 2018, and a second one recently in the 8th of October 2018. At the meeting, the representatives of the EU informed that they would monitor the fishing activities and quota utilization by the fishing vessels operating in the Indian Ocean in such a way that would ensure a regular supply of raw materials to the processing plants based in Mauritius during the whole year. Besides, the local cannery is making necessary arrangement for alternative source of supply of raw materials from other countries. For example, the private sector, they are in touch with the Curacao Island in the South America.
Madam Speaker, the stocks of yellow tuna have reached critical status, and I'm tabling 3 reports. The first one, le rapport de la 22e session de la Commission des thons de l'océan Indien. Une évaluation de l'albacore a été réalisée en 2016. Le stock est surpêché et soumis à la surpêche. A second report, Madam Speaker, from yellowfin tuna fish source. Stocks are undergoing overfishing. And the third from the Wildlife Foundation, Madam Speaker, issuing a warning about the repeated failure of member states to implement the limits agreed by the Commission. So my question to the Honourable Minister is, what is done at the level of his ministry to protect, to preserve the stock, to restrict the issuing of further fishing licenses to fishing companies?
Madam Speaker, I just replied to the question of Honourable Member. In Mauritius, our ministry, together with the private sector, we are doing all our best. And let me remind the member that when he was, I think that you were in the government.
Yes.
Huh? No.
Go ahead with your...
The last government. I mean the last government. Yeah, your party was there. We have been doing all our best. Every year is the same story. Since I became minister, okay, in 2015, 16, 17, and even 18, the same song is being sung by people outside, papers, newspapers. And ultimately, there has been no such thing as any completely shortage of, especially tuna fishing, the yellowfin, especially the yellowfin. The members talk about the skipjack. The craze is for the yellow tuna fishing. And I just said that there is no, this what is, I told the House today, it is the report given by the EU European Union, together with Mauritian companies and Mauritius, naturally, the Mauritius ministry. For the time being, I said there is no, and in the past also there has never been any shortage of yellowfish tuna yellowfish in Mauritius. And I don't believe that it will be. But in a way, I just said that we have taken all the precautions to find a solution if there is, in case, any shortage of yellow tuna fish in Mauritius.
The Honourable Minister, whether we have figures for the amount of tuna, we are talking about yellowfin tuna, caught in our economic zone. Not in Seychelles or Tanzania or Madagascar's economic zone. The amount of tuna caught in our economic zone this year, last year.
I don't have it on me, Madam Speaker, but I can assure the Honourable Member he is an old member of the Parliament, ex-Prime Minister, ex-leader of the opposition. He knows pretty well how we in Mauritius, we don't have a large amount of yellowfish in Mauritius, tuna yellowfish. You should know that. And yes, I said I don't have the figures.
Honorable Kunju, please proceed with your reply.
Yes, let me clarify one thing, Madam Speaker, with your permission, and I give some figures. Mauritius was not affected by this catch limitation imposed by the purse seiners at the catch level of Mauritius purse seiners in 2014, and it was less than 5,000 tons. However, in 2017, and this I will explain, our local fishing vessels have caught 17,672 tons of tuna in our water. In our ocean. Yes, can I repeat? 17,672,000 tons of and this is a problem with the European Union when they found that Mauritius, they had reaped a big harvest of tuna. They started, putting questions. How come that Mauritius, small island like this, we are reaping a big harvest in the ocean? Okay. That's the case with the new method. Okay, and I must tell you that when they take the new method, we were losing because when it is yes, it is because it is important.
I don't need you to tell me.
Yes, the problem is that, Madam Speaker, there was when the signal was given to all countries, to go on for tuna fish, especially the yellow tuna fish, yellowfin tuna fish, there was a rat race. And those countries with better technology, they were able to reap bigger harvest.
Yes.
We were in the backside.
I think this wasn't a question that was asked by Honorable Béranger. So I would request Honorable Shakil Mohammed for the next question.
Thank you. There are three reports, Madam Speaker, that have been referred to by Honorable Jabu pertaining to in his question. And I'm here referring to another report which I've come across, which was prepared with the support of the European Commission, and it dates back to 2016. And at page 4 and paragraph 20 of that report, I read the tuna species targeted by the EU purse seine fleets are skipjack, yellowfin, and big-eyed tuna. In the Indian Ocean, 2 of those species are not currently overfished. But one species, yellowfin, is currently overfished, and overfishing is continuing. We therefore can conclude that the EU fleets are mainly catching fish classified as sustainable, but only by a very fine margin. So this report clearly shows that the yellowfin is at risk and clearly is being overfished. As is the Honourable Minister challenging this report, or does he believe that he's got other reports that he can table that can show that whatever he said in the 3 reports was this 4th one not correct? Or maybe he is correct.
Madam Speaker, I just said that according to our report, and when I say our report, it is the report of the EU together with Mauritius. There is no shortage up to now.
Okay.
I must explain, Madam, with your permission, that the yellow tuna fin is the most looked about or after everywhere in the world. This is the truth. Everybody knows. And unfortunately, we don't have those technologies where we can, in a maximum, exploit these resources.
Okay.
For the time being, we don't have any, but if the gentleman can give me the report, 2 reports, I think they have got 2 reports, I'll try to tally with my report in our ministry and find out the reason.